Hey everyone, sorry we didn't go live this morning for Unity V, but we decided that we were instead going to film some hand care for you for muscle ups, because we've just launched our muscle up masterclass, which is we've had a lot of great feedback from the people that have jumped onto that deal early. If you haven't got it, you want to join our mailing list so you can get the amazing offer. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through hand care. This is something that so many people at Unity Gym and online contact us about. How do you deal with calluses? How do you stop calluses ripping off? How do you make sure that you don't hurt your hands in the pursuit of muscle ups and pull-ups? So let's get into it.
We are the gym that teaches people how to move instead of just exercise, because we believe that health is about performance, not just body image.
Right, let's talk about hand care. This is something that so many people want to know about, because in all honesty, if you get it wrong, you can be in a lot of pain. So the things you need to worry about, really, it's all about calluses. And if you have a look, I've got the real typical sort of gym calluses here. They're across these knuckles, and they come from, you know, doing all pulling and gripping and stuff. I haven't been working on muscle ups lately, but you can even still see where the area that gets the most damage in muscle ups is. You can see that on my hand there, where I've got those abrasions, but that will get some wicked calluses when you do muscle up training properly. So what I want to talk to you about is three things. Number one is how to take care of your calluses to make sure that they don't tear the flesh off, because they will. If they get big enough, what happens is they end up, like once they become really big and chunky, they grip onto the bar, and as you're moving, it grips to the bar and tears the flesh off your hand. It's very painful. Number two, what I'm going to talk about is how to chalk your hand for a muscle up, for a false grip. And then number three, I'm going to talk about how to tape your hands when you're doing muscle ups to prevent breaking your skin from muscle ups, because where you break your skin on muscle ups is down here. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is callus management. For those of you that care about being socially correct and you know, looking nice, there's a way to do it, and then there's the way that I do it, and probably a lot of other guys out there do it as well. So the first way would be that you get a little razor blade and you just shave it off with a razor blade, like the blades that come out of a man's face razor, or you can get those tiny little razor blades. To be honest, I'm not sure what people would use them for, but you know, to shave off the end of pencils or whatever it is, and you can work at it like that. You could also get a pumice stone and work on it, but in all honesty, that all just takes way too long for me, and it's too much work. And considering that this is such an ongoing thing, you just got to do it all the time when you train as much as I do. So what I do is I get in the shower, and when my hands are really nice and clean and the skin has softened up in a warm shower, I just chew them off and spit them out and let them go down the drain. It's just dead skin, and in all honesty, for me, that's the way that works the best. And all the, probably not all the women, but all the men that I know that manage their calluses do it the same way as well. It's just the easiest way to do it. So that's how you deal with these calluses up here. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is chalking your hands. So when you chalk your hands, there's three areas where you really want to do it. So obviously we're going to do the palm like this. So you're going to get the whole palm, get it up on those calluses up there. Make sure your whole palm is chalked. Next, what we're going to do is on here. And then the last one that we're going to do is down here, because those are the points that really take the brunt of the damage on a muscle up. So the reason why we need to chalk all of those areas is because when you do a false grip, you're actually going to grab onto the rings like this and pull it towards you in a way where the pressure of the rings goes into this part of your wrist, okay? So I need chalk up here because there's some pressure there. Of course, I need it on my knuckles and my palm, but I also need it down in this little part here. So if you're the correct false grip, you're really going to see that part of the wrist in there just gets hammered right in there. And that is going to bring me, this is all a part of the Muscle Up Masterclass. We teach you how to do this false grip properly and how to develop the strength so that you can get right over the rings, of course. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to teach you how to tape your wrists. What I strongly recommend when you use strapping tape like the one that we've got here that we'll link in this video and also so that you guys can get it yourself. You basically, your hands won't build up if you use gloves or if you use strapping tape straight away. The idea is that you should bring your hands as far as they'll go in the workout before the skin starts tearing, and that's when you use the tape. It's very rare that I've seen people tear the flesh up here in a single workout, but if you needed to, you could put some tape around there. But down here is where you're really going to need it. So what we do is we do as many sets as we can until the skin here is starting to tear off, but before it's actually torn off and you're going to get a blister or a scab. And at that point, you just want to rub the chalk off your hands, and then from here, we get some of this beautiful strapping tape. I like this stuff that is a little bit elastic, and you'll see why. So what I do, I want to cross that point there. So I don't want the strapping tape down here. I want the strapping tape to cross that crease on my wrist. And this is the point where I need the most of it. So I always bring it just to this side of the wrist. Okay, and I'll show you why. And you can see it's above and below that point. And I stick it down. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it very tight here so that it actually doubles up over that area. So you can see the part that I got a double thickness is where I need it. Over here, there's not a double thickness, and if I haven't actually used this tape for a little while, so I forgot how much it stretches. I probably would have cut it a little bit shorter so that it only went to there, because I didn't need that last little bit here to go on there. So what that's done now is it's given me a really, I'm going to press it on nicely. Now I still need to chalk my hands, and you still want to chalk here. You still want to get chalk there for grip, okay? So I would go and grab my chalk and get a little bit of chalk on there, get back on here and make sure that there's enough on there. But now what I've got is a really nice layer of tape here that's going to prevent me from tearing that flesh off any further than it already has, and it's right where the pressure is going to go for my false grip. And that, in a nutshell, is how to take care of your hands so that you can keep on doing your muscle ups and your gymnastics rings work and your pull-ups and everything without tearing the flesh off your hands.
Action.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you liked this video and you want to see more of them, consider subscribing to our channel and make sure you click that notification bell, because we do videos every single week. We upload them on Monday in Australia, which is Sunday over in Europe or in America. And if you want us to make any videos specifically for you, if you leave a comment to this video with anything that you'd like us to teach you, we will make a video of it, a tutorial, so that you can learn all about whatever it is that you want to know. And if you're not already a part of our online coaching program, we're actually offering 1 month free access to our FMS online coaching. That's an amazing offer for you, no strings attached. You can cancel it whenever you want. All you got to do is read the instructions in the description to this video and get yourself signed up to your first month free. And I will see you in our next video.
Perfect.